With comedy becoming more diverse and women taking over the comedy world, one woman set it all off. Gilda Radner. I'm One Bad Comic, and this is Vinyl Snacks. What's up, vinyl heads? Welcome to another episode of Vinyl Snacks. I'm your host, One Bad Comic. Guys, thank you so much. Big shout out to all my regulars out there commenting, sharing, liking all my videos. I truly appreciate all of your support. And if you're new to the channel, what's up, homie? Welcome to my channel. It's pretty much a podcast where I talk about my record collection. I pick out a record every week and I talk a little bit of the artist and a little bit of history of their life and their careers. So today's episode's real cool because, again, I'm bringing it back to comedy. I have a big selection of comedy records that I've collected over the years. And this one's really neat because this one actually was given to me by one of my best friends, John Polarbear Gonzalez, which I will be doing a show with him March 11 and 12 in San Antonio, Texas at the Upstage Comedy Lounge. But yeah, he came, I don't know where he got it from, but he brought me this record and I loved it, man. A lot of people, when we talk about Saturday Night Live, we talk about the main guys. You know, we talk like John Belushi, Chris Farley, Phil Hartman, a lot of them. But what people don't really realize is that Gilda Radner, I mean, for those that do know Saturday Night Live, we all know who Gilda Radner is. But she's probably one of the most funniest cast members of all time in the Saturday Night Live alumni. Gilda was actually born Gilda Suzanne Radner on June 28th, 1946. She was actually born in Detroit, Michigan. And her father was actually a nightclub owner, so I'm assuming she kind of learned a little bit of the entertainment side of it because of that. And she actually had a nanny that would raise her, and her character, Emily Litella, was actually based on her nanny. Emily Litella is probably one of her best known characters from the Saturday Night Live run. So she actually based it off of her nanny, which I thought was pretty neat. I didn't know where that character came from. Most characters for comedians come from someone, whether it's a family member or a friend or somebody that they know. So it's pretty cool to know that. This episode is brought to you by Toys, Monitos, and Drums. One Bad Comic has teamed up with Toys, Monitos, and Drums to bring you the best toys in town, retro or new. You gotta hit them up, I'm telling you. How did they get here? You know the address?
Yes, it's 7171 Highway 90 West. And my spot is F09, Foxtrot 09.
Baby. And again, just look for that sign, Toys, Monitos, and Drums, guys, and check it out. Make sure you guys come out and support our sponsor, Toys, Monitos. We want to appreciate you guys, from Vinyl Snacks to Toys, Monitos, and Drums, teaming up together to bring you more items and more laughter, baby. So keep in touch. Make sure you guys add them on Instagram too, right? At Toys, Monitos, Drums. Yeah. They're on Facebook. Add them, tag them if you're out here, and let them know that I sent you guys. Not only was she, look at how awesome she was. She was already part of Second City, which already is super, highly, looked at. But then in 1974, she joined the National Lampoons, dude. Which, again, National Lampoons is just so well known for so much great comedy that they were coming out at that time. They were revolutionizing comedy. She actually had she was a writer for the National Lampoon's radio hour, and so she was part of a troupe, and other people like John Belushi was part of that National Lampoon. So that's pretty neat. Then a show came around which was developed by Lorne Michaels, and it was called Saturday Night Live. What ended up happening is some of the cast members from the National Lampoons switched up and they moved to Saturday Night Live. So some of those people ended up there, including Gilda Radner. So that's where she kind of blossomed in her career. Obviously, one of the most funniest and one of the cast members that truly stood out. Shortly after that, she started her own one-woman show, which is this album right here, Gilda Radner Live from New York. It's a really cool album because she actually performs this live in front of an audience. I'm gonna try to find out what theater this was at. But I heard the album. My God, what a amazing album this is. Her performances are just so incredible. Like when she gets in her characters, man, she just takes over the stage, and her presence you're just magnetized by the energy that this woman is exuding on stage. Not only was this album really funny, but it was very, very edgy. It was more edgy than her Saturday Night Live counterpart. So when she dropped this album, it was hot. It came with some heat because of some of the songs that she had in here, including one specifically called Let's Talk Dirty to the Animals, which kind of starts off like a little kid tune, like almost like it sounds like it's got like a nice little melody, and then it gets really, really dark from it. If you guys haven't heard it, please do yourself a favor and look up Let's Talk Dirty to the Animals. I love it because it's very simple. It's just a picture of Gilda Radner in like some overalls, just looking all cool, you know what I mean, all pretty and like awesome. And it says on the top right-hand corner, Gilda Radner live from New York. The cool thing about this specific record that I got, is it's actually a promotional copy. And it says not for sale on the bottom. So I got myself a promotional copy. So anytime you guys are looking for records, make sure you guys look for that promotional copy record. And hopefully over time, you try to make it, maybe get more money out of it if you decide to sell it. On the back of the record, it's pretty much a bunch of pictures of her performance, and not only her performances but also her characters. If you notice, there's one with Emily Litella, which, like, again, that was her nanny, the character she had on her nanny. There's another one called Lisa Lupner, and that one was really funny too. When you open the record, the sleeve itself has her in the front. She almost looks like a rock star if you look at it. It almost looks like a rock album from the 1970s, very like the Ramones or something like that. And inside it has all the people that helped her producing, all the credits on there. On the back, it's another picture of her with all the musicians and people that helped her, including Paul Schaefer, guys. Paul Schaefer from David Letterman helped her with this, so that's pretty neat. Probably one of my favorite comedy albums that I own because it's not really a stand-up special. It's a one-woman show. So it's kind of an interesting take on a performance for a comedian. It's very, very difficult for comedians to get away with a one-person show. And Gilda Radner just killed it, yo. Like, she totally murdered it. Not only was she this dope because she dated a lot of comedians. She dated like Dan Aykroyd. She was on and off with Martin Short. One of her friends, when the Ghostbusters movie came out, she said she couldn't watch it because she would see all her exes in the movie, which I thought was pretty hilarious. And it shows her how freaking cool she was, that all these great comedians wanted to be with her. Shortly after this album dropped, she met an actor named Gene Wilder. I know, isn't that crazy? Gene Wilder, one of the legendary comedic actors, master of the comedic pause, by the way. Such a great actor. Everybody knows all his movies, you know. He's done Blazing Saddles, Hear No Evil, See No Evil, and of course, one of my favorite childhood movies of all time, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. She actually mentioned Wilder on the set of a movie called Hanky Panky, which of all, it's kind of ironic, you know, that she met this guy because she was actually married at the time to the lead guitarist of the band from Saturday Night Live. So there's a little drama going on. She won numerous awards, including Emmy for Outstanding Actress in the show Saturday Night Live. So she won an Emmy for her performance on the show. The sad part about it is that Gilda Radner ended up getting diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Unfortunately, she was going to doctors because she was having problems with her body and she was feeling really ill. But the doctors kept misdiagnosing her, and as they kept misdiagnosing her, she started to get more and more sick, and the cancer started to spread. Even though Gilda Radner passed away, one of her last wishes that she actually told Gene Wilder was to spread the word so that nobody else goes through the same problem that she had to go through with being misdiagnosed. So that was pretty cool, that even when she was going through what she was going through, she was still thinking about other people and how she can help them. And I think that shows so much character about the human spirit and the way humans are good people, and it shows. This is why she was so special. And Gilda Radner, her legacy will always live on forever. And it's so cool that she might have died young, which was unfortunate, but the impact that she gave us and to all the people around her shows a lot about who she was. Because there's so many people out there that make it to 80 or 90 years old, but they didn't do anything and they didn't help others. So time doesn't matter. What really matters is the impact that you make on people right now. And Gilda Radner is a massive example of what that truly is. So I tip my hat off to you, ma'am. I appreciate everything that you've done for me and all the inspiration that you've given me, and to thousands and millions of people from all around the world that you still live on through your comedy and your work. So I guess I'll catch you guys on the next episode of Vinyl Snacks, baby. Peace.